Hello, I'm Brian Durlow from Frog Creek Partners, and today I'm going to show you how to change the filtration media in a channel filter system. And the channel filter is right here. It can be placed in its own, or it can be placed in series, like one after the other, or it can be placed in parallel, like one side by side here. Now, we've got a couple different platforms for our channel filter. This is our rigid frame that is made bespoke for a certain size of channel filter. This particular one is a 12-inch by 12-inch flat bottom channel filter, and it has the hoop inside here, which I'll explain just in a little bit. But we also have our adjustable channel filter system. This is for a 16-inch bag. It can be shaped in for round bottom, V bottom, whatever. So we do 16-inch, we do 13-inch. Then also we have a smaller system, which is a 9-inch. Actually, this is a 6-inch bag. And we can put about any kind of Mundus bag on the back of this. And the hoop comes out. This is your frame that is adjustable. This pushes out to create compression on the sidewalls. And we bend one of these little tabs down where we can drive an anchor bolt to hold the bottom on that. So we have other videos explaining how to install the channel filter system, but today we're going to show you how to change the media. On these smaller adjustable hoops, you just roll this bag over the top to expose the hoop underneath, and that hoop is adjustable. So you just pull the bag completely off, and then you roll the bag on it. But the bag comes from the center and rolls over to the outside. Now, for today's demonstration, I'm going to show you with our square one. So pretend this one is currently in the trench drain. Typically we lay these, a trench drain could be this deep or this deep, but what we'll do is you're gonna pull the bag out of the frame, so it comes out like that. This frame is going to stay in the hole, and then I'm going to change the bag on here. Or if I just want to dump it out, boom, if it's just a trash bag, I can dump it out like that and put the bag right back in. Typically, I like to make sure that the handle is side to side here so it doesn't get in the way. If it's like this, then the handle's gonna get away to trash coming in. So when I put this in, I make sure the handles are on the side and I drape it over the back so that the trash goes right in. But if I wanna change this bag out, I just roll it over the top, all the way around like that, and boom, I can take this bag off, and now I just have the hoop, and I can dispose of this or replace it, clean it, whatever I want to do. So now for an industrial setting on how we want to install our media, this is our TSS bag, Total Suspended Solids, formerly known as the TDS bag, the trash, debris, and sediment, but now we've rebranded TSS. So I'm going to push the bag, I'm going to push the handle on the inside, and again, I bring the bag up through the middle first. I'm going to line the handles so they're side to side, and I'll roll the bottom over like that, and then I'll grab one corner right here, and then grab this third corner. It can be a little tight, especially on these square ones, so you kind of want to pull it around like that. But you just roll it over, boom, and then the handle's out of the way. And this one has a backflow preventer. Not all of them do, but you can tighten that down so what goes in doesn't come out. And sometimes I'll just kind of do that or step on the tail, make sure it's well seated in there. Now, before I put this in, this is a snippets bag. This snippets is going to remove hydrocarbons, oils, and greases. If you're using a TSS bag on any industrial setting, you always want to make sure that you have a MySelect snippets bag in there to remove your hydrocarbons, because this hydrocarbons will foul any filter. And so I shove that right in the bag, so that's the first thing the water's going to see. This tail can be exposed, or you can push it in, like we can do like that, so you can grab it later. But for today's exercise, I'm just gonna, well, I'll just leave it out just for fun. I'll do that. So now I have this handle over the top, you know, this cordage, and now watch, I'm just gonna line it up. Pretend this is back in the channel filter, and I want to make sure it goes in nice and easy. If you have to push down hard, then you don't have everything lined up. So I'm going to fold this fabric in, and it should just go down Nice and easy like. So now that bag is sitting in the bottom of your channel filter. Make sure you stretch out the tail behind you. Leave the snippets up near the entrance, but these handles are kind of exposed so you can grab it later on. So now I've got the front bag set, right? Now, behind here for an industrial setting, we followed up with our ship bag, SHHT, sediment, heavy metal, hydrocarbon trash. This ship bag is basically an impermeable sheet the first few feet, and then has a permeable layer at the back to guide the water through. And we're gonna take this bag of media, currently has Performer media that we have here on site. It's really good for removing heavy metals, but you're gonna want to drop this in to the bag like that. And I kind of always want to have this handle up, so I'll situate it like this, hold this handle, and boom. Now, you see this is all media. So after the water comes through here, it's going to hit the snippets, remove the oils and greases first. Then it's going to go through the TSS media and remove 80% of total suspended solids. And then the water, you're going to have it in your next layer of channel filter. Today we're just going to pretend this is in a frame, but I'm going to put this with this square frame into there. Stretch this out behind. Make sure that media is back up in there. And so if you have, that's gonna be about your configuration right there. Excuse me, I got a bunch of stuff right there. But you can have Series 1, Series 2, and that's how you replace it. Now we're going to send this Performer media that you have in here. It works better when it's pre-soaked. So we have soaked this in water to activate the charcoal and the other 7 herbs and spices that are inside of it that are going to remove your heavy metals and everything. So this is ready to go. So I'm going to, typically when it leaves the Frog Creek shop, we'll wrap this up either in the ship bag or just in the MIB, which is a media insert bag. And just so it doesn't drip, or and also it maintains its freshness, so to speak. We're going to ship this bag, ship bag and all, inside of an impermeable waterproof bag. So, and we'll tie it up in a little knot. But that, my friends, is how you replace the media in the channel filter systems in a trench drain. If you have any questions, we're always available to call at 307-797-7720 or reach out to us at sales@frogcreek.partners. We'd be happy to help you. Thank you for your efforts.